Okay, it's time for our third video for getting ready for exam 0. We did not finish problem number 7. I had to actually cut it off because the YouTube we went to past the 15 minutes, but that's fine. We'll do it right now. So I'll do the last part of 7. We did 3 out of 4 in 7 in the last video, but here comes 7. Let me call it 7D. It's the fourth part, and here's what we had there. We have C, F, and H in one set, and we're asked, is this a subset? Not a proper subset, but a subset. We had all the symbols in the last video. But is this a subset, a regular subset of the following? The parent would be C, D, F, G, H, and J. That's the parent. And is it true or false that this is a subset, that CFH? Well, is C in here? Yes. Is F in the parent? Yes. Is H in the parent? Yes. Not only is it a subset, it's a proper subset. But every proper subset is also a regular subset. So this is also true. This is the symbol for regular subset, and it is absolutely true, and that's what we need to pick for 7D. And 7 is over. Let's go to problem number 8. Another word problem, but you'll see in a second, it's a little bit different than the other ones that we had. Joe drove 693 miles in 11 hours. Okay. Now, at the same rate, if he drove at the exact same rate, how long, meaning how many hours, or hours and minutes or whatever, but how long would it take for 315 miles? That's the question. Okay, so this is a proportion. It took 693, took 11 hours. All right, well, this is miles, so across the way, you also need to put miles, and this is hours, right? So 315 miles is going to be how many hours? My x will be equal to the hours. And you put an equal sign in there for proportion. It takes 693 for 11 hours, so for 315, how many hours would that be? This is a proportion. We cross-multiply to get the answer. Remember that? The top left times the bottom right, 693x, and the bottom left times the top right, 11 times 315, is going, I worked this out before, is going to be equal to 3,465. 11 times 315 is 3,465. You'll have a calculator, I believe, for this problem. We still need x. We're not interested in 693x. We're interested in x. We're interested in how many hours this is going to take. Okay, divide by 693 on the left. Whatever you do to the left, do to the right. 693 on the right. This is gone. And x is going to be equal to 5. 5 times 693 gets you back to 3,465. And x equals 5. And what is 5? It is 5 hours. That is the answer to how long for 315 miles for problem number 8. Let's go to a clean piece of paper for 9. Okay, here we go. All right, problem number 9. Back to sets again. Problem number 9. Set F has in it the following elements: A, B, and F. A, B, and F. Foster notation. Set D, these are all given. This is the given. Has in it the elements E, H, and K. Question A for 9A. Find intersection. They're very generous here. They're going to tell us the English, and they're going to tell us the whole thing. Find intersection of F and D. of F, and this is my language for D. Hopefully you're used to it. F and D. But they also, very generous, they show you the symbols we're used to. This also means F and D. F intersect D. Okay. They want to know the answer to that question. Before I do B, let's do it together. A's got A, B, and F. Ooh, I don't know what happened there, but we're back to my pen. A, B, and F F has got A, B, and F. D's got E, H, and K. Do they have anything in common? Absolutely not. They have no intersection. There's nothing that's in both F and in D. Absolutely not. The answer is the null set. This is the answer. Okay, let's go to B. Find, and again, they're generous. They tell us the English and they show us the symbols. Find union of F and D. And they show us the symbols too. F union D equals what? Okay, that means we'll take you, here comes the answer. We'll take you if you're in F or if you're in D. So we'll take the A, we'll take the B, we'll take the F, we'll take the E, we'll take the H, and we'll take the K. There's no overlap, so we don't have to worry about writing anything twice. And that's it. That's the answer for B. Here's the answer for B, and here's the answer for A. That problem is over. Problem number 9 is over. We've got some room on this sheet. Let's take it. There's no reason why not to. Problem number 10. Okay, now slopes. Here's the question. Are the slopes of the following lines? Give me a chance to show this to you. It takes me a while to draw the problem. The slopes are these slopes of these lines, are they positive, negative, are they positive, negative, 0, or undefined? We talked all about this. Or undefined. Okay, now I haven't finished the question yet. Give me a chance. They're going to show us 4 lines. Line 1 looks like this. Line 2 looks like, supposed to be like this, flat. Line 3, we talked about this exactly in class. Line 3 looks like this, supposed to be vertical. Of course, my drawings and graphs are horrible. And line 4 looks like this. So are they positive, negative, 0? What's each one? What's line 1? It's going downwards from left to right. We said in class it's negative. That's the answer for line 1. Line 2, it's flat. We said in class that it's 0. M is equal to 0. Line 3 is vertical. We said in class that the answer to that is that it's undefined. Let me write the whole thing out. Undefined. And finally, line 4, which is going upwards from left to right, is positive, and that's the answer to that. And this problem number 10 is pretty straightforward and over. Okay, new piece of paper. We need to go on to problem number 11 is next. Okay, there's a total of 20, like I told you before. Number 11 looks like this. 11. Find slope, or small m, of line that passes through, I'm just going to put through, these 2 points, -7, 2, and the other point is 9, 6. Okay, now you have to remember, this will not be, Alex will not give this information to you. You have to remember the formula for slope, which is m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Don't forget the the formula for slope. Okay, what will that lead us? So now, this is, make your x1, y1, like we said, this type of question in class, and your x2, y2, x1, y1, and x2, y2. Okay, follow the formula. Y2 is 6, minus is part of the formula, y1 is 2, x2 is 9, minus is part of the formula, and x1 is -7. What do you get out of this? 6 minus 2 is 4. 9 minus 7 is 9 plus 7, which is 16. You cannot leave it as that. If you can reduce, you must reduce. So the answer is m is equal to 1/4. What do you do with Alex? How do you cope with Alex? How does Alex do things? Well, click on this icon where you have a numerator and a denominator. Click on that icon. And then you put in your 1 on top, put the 1 on top and the 4 on the bottom, and that should do it. That will answer this question. That's problem number 11. Okay, let's move up the paper. Maybe we have some room. Okay, I'm not gonna even, I don't even want to take a chance. I want a new piece of paper. I don't want to run out of room for no good reason. Okay, so we're up to problem number 12. Now, write in indicated form. Okay, write in indicated form. In what do we see? Here's the given. They give it to us in builder notation, set builder notation. X such that X, this is a given, is a natural number, and that same X is greater than 1. That's in set builder notation. That's how they give it. But they say that that they, what do they want? They're going to want this first question, A, they're going to want in roster form. Okay. Now don't forget that you might have to use an ellipsis. If you use an ellipsis, make sure you write the first 4 numbers, write the first 4, the first 4 elements that belong to the set, first 4 elements, and then the ellipsis. Right? Don't just do 3, do 4. And then the ellipsis. Okay, so they want this. How did that happen? That wasn't supposed to happen. Let's see. No. I hope I didn't lose it. There we go. I hope I didn't lose it. We've got it. We got it back. That's great. Sorry for the delay. Okay, so A, I'm trying to answer A, and they want it in roster form. Okay, so they want it in roster form. And I went up there and I did something that ruined us for a little bit. But this is what they want in roster form. Okay, let's put it in roster form for them. So it's a natural number and it's greater than 1. So it can't be 1, but it starts from 2. Natural numbers are the integers. So it goes 2, 3, 4, 5. They want 4 of them. And this goes on forever, so we need the ellipsis. But first put in the first 4 and then the ellipsis, and we've got this in roster form. Okay, now what do? How do you do this in Alex? In Alex, you've got to click on an icon that looks like this: bracket, then an empty box, then bracket. That's the roster form icon. Roster form icon. Okay, I got a little bit more time to do B. What about if they give you the roster form? Here it is, 11, 12, 13. And they ask you for set builder notation. Put this in set builder notation. That's what they want. Put it in set builder notation. So what they'll have is a drop-down menu and you click on an arrow. You click on this, and it'll give you choices. It'll have a drop-down menu of a few choices, and you click on your choice. That's how it'll work. Let's get out of here. And problem number 12 is done.